From the Wabash Valley Chevy Dealers Sports Desk, here's Jack Burney.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Indiana State baseball looking for that lucky 13th win in a row this afternoon at Bob Warren Field as they look to win this series and extend their conference lead over second-place Southern Illinois. Bottom first in this one, runners at the corners for ISU, and Keegan Watson comes through as he lines this one deep into the left center field gap. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Watson's two-out, two-run double gives the Sycamores a 2-0 lead in this one. Great start at the plate, and they got a great start on the mound as well from Connor Fenlong. He was terrific as he gets the strikeout looking there. Fenlong threw a complete game one-hitter in this one and retired the last 15 hitters he faced. Bottom fourth now, Sycamores with a chance to do more damage, and they do just that. Henry Brown grounds one between short and third. It gets into the outfield for a 2-run single. The Sycamores take a 4-0 lead after that. Sycamores had the base loaded a little bit later with nobody out, and Adam Pottinger gets a hold of that one, sends it deep to center, hits off the top of the fence, and goes over the wall for a grand slam. The Sycamores blow it open with that home run. They lead at 9-0, and Indiana State rolls to their 13th straight win as they win at 10-0 in 7 innings for a run rule W. It's the longest win streak in the Mitch Hannes era, and 13-1 is ISU's best MVC start in program history. Sycamores go for the sweep and number 14 in a row tomorrow at 2 p.m. Indiana State softball also in action today. The Sycamores looking to make it back-to-back series wins as they hosted Murray State in Game 3 of this weekend series at Price Field. Lexi Benko getting the start in the circle for ISU after a 12-inning complete game masterpiece on Friday. She gets the swinging strikeout for the first out of the ball game in the first, and the Sycamores would get on the board in the bottom half of the first inning as Annie Tokarik steps up to the plate, grounds it up the middle and into center field. Isabella Henning comes in to score. ISU leads 1-0 after that RBI single. Tokarik is pumped up. Murray State would strike for 4 runs in the third, and they're looking for more a little bit later. As this one is hitting to shallow right. Kaylee Barrett's going to make the catch, but check out this throw all the way to home to cut down the run for an outstanding double play and to keep ISU within striking distance at 4-1. 6th inning, Cassie Thomerson steps up to the dish. She gets a hold of that one and sends it deep to left field, and it is gone for a 2-run home run. Thomerson's second long ball of the season brings Indiana State to within a run at 4-3. Fast forward a little bit later now, bottom of the 7th inning, Sycamores need 1 run to tie, 2 to win it. They have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Thomerson at the plate, but Hannah James gets Thomerson to swing and miss at strike 3. Indiana State's rally falls just short as the Racers hang on and win this one 4-3. ISU back in action Tuesday as they travel to Evansville to take on the Purple Aces. Back to college baseball now. Indiana also having a lot of recent success. The Hoosiers sit atop of the Big Ten standings at 9-3 in the conference and look to sweep a weekend series against the visiting Ohio Bobcats out of the MAC. Bottom third in this one, Hoosiers down 2-1, but not for long as Devin Taylor hits this one deep to right field, and it gets out of here. His 11th round tripper of the season gives IU a 3-2 lead in this one. Bottom fifth now, Bobby Wayland's going to step up to the plate, and it's his turn for a 2-run homer as he's going to send this one over the wall in left field to extend the Indiana lead to 3 at 5-2. And it was a great performance in this game from former Linton star Josh Pine. The former Miner had 3 hits and 2 runs scored at the plate, but he also got it done in the field at third base. As this one is popped up into the foul territory, and check out that play, diving and leaping back to his glove side to make the incredible catch. The Hoosiers get the win 9-2. They are the first Big Ten team this season to reach 30 wins. Sticking on the diamond, but to Major League Baseball. The St. Louis Cardinals looking to avoid the sweep in Seattle as they took on the Mariners earlier this afternoon. Cardinals looking to get off to a fast start. And how about the very first pitch of the game? As Lars Nootbaar sends that one deep to right field, and it's out of here to give the Cards a 1-0 lead. Top third now, Mariners lead by a run. Tyler O'Neill hits one up the middle for a base hit. Paul Goldschmidt comes around to score. This one is tied at 3. We stay tied until the top of the 4th. 2 on, 2 out. Nolan Gorman hits this one to right. See you later. A 2-out, 3-run homer gives St. Louis a 6-3 lead. And a little bit later, more home run derby from the Cardinals as Paul DeYoung blasts this one to left center field, and that ball is gone to Souvenir City. Cardinals take a 7-3 lead, and they didn't look back as they win it by the same score, and they avoid the sweep in Seattle and win today's ball game. That's a wrap for sports. It's the Reynolds Wrap right after this.